Con. The book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 41 through 44 in the NLT. And it reads, "But as he came closer to Jerusalem and saw the city ahead, he began to weep." Verse 42, "How I wish today that you of all people would understand the way to peace. But now it is too late, and peace is hidden from your eyes." Con. Verse 43, "Before long, your enemies will build ramparts against your walls and encircle you and close in on you from every side." Woo. Verse 44, "They will crush you into the ground, and your children with you. Your enemies will not leave a single stone in place, because you did not recognize it when Yahweh visited you, giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect who continue to push this truth throughout the whole entire earth wherever they are scattered in these latter days. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Trump establishes martial law and a police state. Trying to see how I'm entitled this video. Or I may put the Siege 2.0. Okay? Somewhere along those lines, or it may be a sword is sharpened. All right? Spirit to jump on me, all right, to figure it out. Okay? But you get, all right, the path of where this video is going. Hopefully it'll be edifying. Today's date is August, what it is, the day's flying by so fast. August the 13th, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance. Hopeful year of Esau's judgment and destruction upon Babylon the Great and ultimately all over the world. All right? So just out the gate, I'm going to straight up tell you, the men of the Lord have been telling you that this was coming to pass. All right? We have told you that it was coming, okay? No matter who was in office, it was coming. But now you have the right man for the job. And Donald J. Nero Trump, okay? Now he's going on to saying, DC's crime rate is just higher than, he even mentioned Mexico City and certain other areas and everything like this. But when you look at the statistic report, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's down, all right, well over a decade of crime. But this is him, according to the 13th chapter of Revelation, speaking as come as a lamb, but he's speaking as a dragon. Okay? Says this and says that, but does a whole 360, all right, and turns on you people. That's why Esau makes those movies like that movie Civil War, where the government turns on its own citizens. We in that time. But our people can't see it. In this article that I'm going to read, you have Edomites on the comment board say we knew this was coming. He's establishing martial law. He's a dictator. They're putting the emoji with the middle finger, all right, saying F Trump, okay? But our people cannot see. Why Yahweh said in the scripture that I read, it is hidden from your eyes. All right? You're looking for peace from this man, all right? And he's a war-torn president, man. Dictator, king, all right? The Bible says, Psalm 55 and 22, all right? He's speaking those great words, but war is in his heart. There's always a plot and an agenda from Esau, Edom. It's the book of Ezekiel. All right? He had something behind this narrative that he's setting out here, man. All right? He wants to kill you niggas and you women. All you tribes about to feel the wrath of Yahweh Shah through this man, through his military. All right? Ezekiel chapter 3. Gotta get this. All right? And still in the NLT. All right? This is Ezekiel chapter 3. Real quick. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. He said, Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. We're telling you anyway. Whether you hear it or forbid, you're not going to receive it. You're going to, man, these niggas are crazy. But when it happens, when Esau rolls on you through this military, the Marines, National Guards, the UN troops, these Green Berets, these Navy SEALs, all of them going to be on these streets, man. They're coming for you. Going to drag your ass out of your home or wherever you are, off the job, out of the stores. Throw your ass like a sack of potatoes on the back of that military convoy, and you're going to a concentration camp. Period. The real military tanks. Because see, it's starting through gradualism. Yeah, Trump has these troops. You know, he's starting in D.C. He mentioned New York. Mentioned Chicago. Oakland, California. It's going to trickle all the way down to where they're just stationed in every metropolitan city in Babylon the Great. Period. I just read it in Luke the 19th chapter. As they did in the siege of Masada, they surrounded Jerusalem on all sides. The Romans did. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out, which produces what? Famine. Ooh, let me get that. Oh, let me get that, man. Let me get that. It produces death. Okay? All right? I'm so excited. Like Jeremiah chapter 16. All right? In the NLT, once again, still in the NLT. Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse, is that 3 or 4? Yep. Jeremiah chapter 16, I'm going to start at verse 1. The Lord gave me another message in the NLT. He said, do not get married or have children in this place. In the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, it speaks about that. Woe to you that give child and suck in those days. The children are going to be put to death. You're going to eat those children due to famine. Starvation is on the rise. The economy is about to collapse. As I did a video yesterday on hyperinflation, that same YouTube page that I presented with that guy, with that woman, Lena, all right, where she stated that, look, groceries and food are just rapidly and slowly going up and up and up if you're paying attention. With that knowing right there, the access of food will be limited. It's gonna be cut off. Gonna have that micro C-hip to get it. This is all what Trump is doing is leading to the micro C-hip. If you watch that movie, I Am Legend, you seen where the military was already stationed, giving the Will Smith wife access to board the flight. And he said, what, scan her again. And eventually she got access to go through. And then you had a T attack happen right then. That's going to happen in Babylon the Great to enforce the micro C-hip. Famine is coming. Cannibalism is coming. You're going to eat those children. Yeah, it's it happening in the land of Israel. You read it in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. It's in 2 Kings. I think it's 2 Kings the 6th chapter. Okay, it's in the book of Baruch. Okay. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 1, the Lord gave me another message. He said, do not get married or have children in this place. That's going on like it was in the days of Noah. It's happening now. The Lord is bringing those spirits back upon earth. And this time right here, because we're at the end, to kill them. You don't have that. According to Ezekiel 9th chapter, you don't have that thawa written in your foreheads and spirit. You are done. Finito. Finished. This man is not, Esau is not playing. And he's given the authorization from the elites to carry these acts out, and it is well deserved. Like I just watched Elder Pastor Hodges do a video on this abomination that these Israelites did do out there in New Orleans, wearing these damn red dresses. You got 6'3" and 6'2" jakes with big beards, stocky and built, muscular, with a damn dress on. In New Orleans and out there in Atlanta. As Elder Pastor Hart stated, Jake don't need rehabilitation because you got niggas that's saying these dudes need to be just rehabilitated and re-educated. Oh, they're going to have, the re-education is coming through these concentration camps. All right? Yeah, they've already said that. All right? You're going to get re-educated, all right? You're going to be put to death. That's going to be your re-education. All right? As the Bible says in Romans, all Israel shall be saved. You're going to die on this side. You're going to be brought back right in the kingdom. It's the only way. That's the only way Jake understand. It's death by pain. A fucking man wearing a dress is an abomination. It's something despicable, filthy, and nasty in the Lord's eyes. You deserve to be put to death via the military in certain other forms as well, as I'm finna read right here. Jeremiah 16 and verse 2. Do not get married or have children in this place, for this is what the Lord says about the children born here in this city and about their mothers and fathers. They will die from terrible diseases. Did you hear that? Pestilence, that is. All right, to make a more, ancient term and let you know what it is in this day. All right, got STDs, chlamydia, gonorrhea. Oh, and Louisiana ranks #1 in chlamydia. Ranked #2 in gonorrhea. Yeah, facts. Look it up. Okay? You got heart attacks. You got strokes, diabetes, cancer. All right? You done took that damn jab. You're done on all sides. Then you finna take that chip. And the Lord tells you in the book of the 16th chapter of Revelations, it's going to be a grievous sore, which is a cancer when you get that inside of your body. You got it already with this jab. How much more you going to just add to it? Then the Lord will hit you with nuclear fire on top of that. Watch this. I'm finna prove it. No one will mourn for them. Ooh, yes, Lord, call all your how about you I was shot. We're not going to mourn for you. When you read that in Isaiah, the 65th chapter, ye shall cry and howl for vexation of spirit. The military is coming in. Disease is going to run rapid. The Lord is just sick of you niggas and you women, man. All of you kids, you little infant-ass babies. The Lord putting all y'all to death. And it's just on a daily basis. But the Bible speaks about a great death that's coming. Well, millions leading up to billions will die at one time. And this lines right up with Proverbs, the 1st chapter. The Lord going to mock when your fear cometh. Okay? You're not going to feel sorry for you. All right? As it says in the Bible, we're not going to lift up a prayer for you. As it says in the Apocrypha. Okay? Also, I think in 2 Ezra 7 or 2 Ezra 8. All right? Ask therefore no more questions about them that perish in this time. When Trump does things like this, we're rooting for him because we need this to happen. And we know ultimately he's coming for the men of the Lord also. That's the climax of this whole thing. It's a gradualism like the apostles, elders and apostles, Great Millstone, always going to. It's a gradualism step. It starts with the military on the streets. And as I'm going to read here, all right, just to back up what I'm saying, all right, this is from time.com, You see it there. It says, Trump's D.C. takeover yields 66 arrests. Look at the number. Look at the number. 6. Look at the number 6. See how Esau play with these numbers? It's a demonic, evil time that we're in. As it says in Ephesians, walk ye circumspect. Stay vigilant. Your adversary, all right, walking around like a lion. He wants to be Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. He's walking around like a lion because, you know, Yahweh Shai is that lion from the tribe of Yahweh, seeking whom he may devour. You tribes from Judah all the way down to Issachar is whom he wants to devour. This is all it's about. Trump's D.C. takeover yields 66 arrests in first 2 nights as city braces for more National Guard troops. This is Rome all over again, man. Jeremiah 16 in verse 4 in the NLT. They will die from terrible diseases, pestilences. Here, the C word never went nowhere. It's still here. No one will mourn for them or bury them, and the Bible speaks about that. Because in this time, this day and time, the Bible speaks about great death. You won't have the coroner who coming to get you, he's going to be dead. So, all right, make it make sense. But we're making it make sense to you that this is what's happening and going to happen in the coming days, weeks and months, however you want to put it. The coroner who comes and gets you in that white van, he's going to be dead. So how the hell is he going to make that trip to get you to the morgue, to the cemetery, to bury you? It's not going to happen. And they will lie scattered on the ground like a manure. So when something is wet, even with something just being as simple as wet on the ground, you don't need to spill something in the house. You get the towel and wipe it all on the ground, all right, and leave it. This is what's going to be happening. You people are going to be lied there on the ground. Matter of fact, in the I think it's in what I just read in Luke the 19th chapter in the KJV, it speaks about them lying on the ground. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that, man. In the KJV in Luke. All right, real quick. All right. Luke 19 in verse 40. Am I there? Yep. Luke 19 verse 40. Yep, 43. For the day shall come upon thee, that thine enemy shall cast a trench about thee. And the etymology, and that word trench goes here, the word trench goes into karax. Okay? Back in the Roman Empire, Titus, built the Tiberius, they built a gate that was just, I think it was like 8 feet wall high. All right? When you got the moment you're trying to climb and get your black ass out of there, all right, you're going to be mowed down. You're going to be slaughtered. All right? Trying to get the hell up out of there, man. All right? Esau going to just sit there, Esau just sit there and look at you and laugh like, look at this nigga here. All right? Let you climb so far up and just cut you down. All right? Whatever type of armory they have. We know in this time right now, the guns. All right? The guns. All right? That's a sword. I'm finna get it back in the NLT. All right? It says Luke 19 and 43 in the KJV. For the day shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round and keep thee in on every side. When you closed in, you're not able to go to your convenience stores to get any necessities, no gas, no food, no water. And you, like I said earlier, you women are having babies. We done ran out of food because all you people do is just eat, 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 eat. Even the babies right now just eat, eat, eat. This produces starvation. Ask the people of Gaza about starvation. Currently, at today's date, August 23rd, ask the people of Gaza about starvation to get some insight. Because it's coming to a ghetto, urban city, all right? However you want to put it, country town, near you. Verse 44, and shall lay thee even with the ground. Lay you even with the ground. The ground that you walk on, that you fertilize, that you water, you're going to be that. 4-5 bullets in the head, face and everything. You see, the Lord be just doing brutal deaths to you niggas, man. All right? All you tribes. All right? From Judah all the way down. Issachar be getting his ass handed to him too. All you tribes. You Cubans, so-called Cubans. You Israelites in Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, getting beheaded. The Lord be shooting you tribes of Judah and Levi all in the face and everything like this. Closed casket. My best friend, when I was in the world, got put to death like that, man. Shot all in the face and everything. Even in the casket, the makeup was wearing off. You can see the red, the stains of blood in his forehead, on his cheeks, from being slaughtered. Yeah, facts. 2010. Matter of fact, it was on the eve of Thanksgiving. The Lord is terrible. You go in there and cook that cornbread dressed in macaroni. You know, mom's in there cooking that ham and turkey. All right, candy yams, all this, sweet potato pies and all this shit. And then you're not able to eat that because the Lord has killed this nigga, all right, the day before that. Not able to even eat none of that. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Bashim Abishah. And you tribes finna feel that pain, man. Yeah, you finna feel it. All right? You finna feel it. Let me hold that precept. All right? Read a little bit of this article. Here you go. It says federal authorities arrested 66 people in Washington, D.C. over the first 2 nights of President Donald Trump's takeover that is. All right? A police state got a dictator. All right? As Hitler was. A White House official tells Time, adding that the nation's capital can expect to see even more National Guard members across the city Wednesday evening. This is Wednesday evening. Today's date, look it up again. 43 of those arrests occurred overnight on Tuesday, nearly double the amount of the previous night. I mean, that's why we always said, man, told this shit was coming, man. Gonna have checkpoints and everything. Checking your criminal record. You've been floating around the city. You ain't been handling your business in the courthouses. You get stopped. All right. You're wanted for this and that. All right. Cuffing. Taking them in. This is Trump establishing that totalitarian state. All right. Superseding power. With the writing of a pen, executive orders, they're signed. All right, we're going to make America great again. Take it back. We're saying the crime rate is up here, but statistics saying right here, down with the statistics show. I'm telling you what I'm finna do. Get the ass off the streets. And in other news, I have what? Let me show you this article here. It says a leaked DHS memo shows Trump administration, get it real quick, Trump administration wants to deploy military on city streets to hunt down immigrants. I'm not making it, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. You see it right there. All right? It's the real deal, man. We told you life as you know was about to change. And 2019 was the start of it. The beginning of sorrows and great mornings. But you tribes have been dealing with that throughout the course of your of the existence. But now we're coming into overtime. Double overtime. And sooner or later, the Lord gonna say, that's enough right there. Let me take this man down. Only he who now letteth will let. The Lord's gonna let Trump do his thing on you tribes until he just takes his ass out of the way. And it's well deserved. And I'm gonna get that in the book of Ezekiel, 21st chapter. Back into the article. All right. Get it back. All right. Yep. It says, as more federal agents and National Guard troops arrive in the city to patrol streets as part of Trump's effort to crack down on crime, which has been falling in the city over the last 2 years. So crime has been falling, but even with the crime falling, Trump said, I ain't finna deal with none. One murder is enough. It's gonna be it. It's gonna be happening in all the military is being set up all over Babylon the Great. So when an event of a T attack, they're already there and ready to act. All right? Yep. Just as I said, the CHIP is already in stores. The pay-by-palm system is already in stores. They need the right crisis, all right? A plague or pestilence, a black swan event to take place. Then they just usher it right on in, just as they did with the jab. They've been had the jab for over 25 years, ready and locked and loaded to go. So as soon as the thingy thing hit, bam, come right now and get it. Yeah. Jeremiah 16 and verse 4 in the NLT says, no one will mourn for them or bury them, and they will lie scattered on the ground like manure. They will die from war. It's going to be war on the streets of America, going to be bloody. And over there in the valley of Yehoshaphat in World War III. Okay? They will die from war and famine. That says in the Apocrypha. It speaks about widowhood. Lord says he's going to waste the houses with destruction and death. 7 women going to take a hold of 1 man. Elder Apostle Hart been doing that a lot lately. That's coming to pass. Like he said, the doorknob is turning on that prophecy right there, man. Isaiah the 13th chapter. The Lord will make a man more precious than fine gold. That's the men of the Lord. Beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone. They will die from war and famine, and their bodies will be food for the vultures and wild animals. Come on now, bring it out. Yes, sir. As Elder Apostle Gabar has always did videos on it about those birds having a feast on you niggas, man. You people. Edomites, you gonna get it too. But Israelites get it the worst. Northern kingdom first, southern kingdom the worst. As it always has been. The birds are gonna have a feast. Eating eyeballs, noses, teeth. Okay? The Lord gonna feed his birds, man. The Lord gonna feed his birds in this day, as I'm reading right here. How much more of his men? As I quoted earlier in Isaiah 65. Okay? Get this right here, and I'm gonna read a little bit more. Then I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Ezekiel chapter 21. And I think that's in verse 9. Ezekiel 21 and verse 8 in the NLT. Then the Lord said to me, son of man, give the people this message from the Lord. A sword is being sharpened and polished. Gonna have robots on these streets. Elder Yaganan put a video on the chat today about the fucking robot name was Jake, and he was talking to a Jake with the G-Nike tennis shoes on and the cowboy hat on. Got the video on my phone, right? I just looked at it before I did the video. I'm doing this video right now. That's a part of Esau's sword. Killer robots. It is sharpened for a terrible slaughter. 2/3 shall be cut off and die. And polished to flash like lightning. Oh, man. Now will you laugh? You laugh now. Luke the 6th chapter. Laugh now, cry later. Or laugh now, fry later. And you're going to fry from them nuclear weapons. And you're going to cry and howl for vexation of spirit, as I quoted earlier in Isaiah 65. 2 to the head, 4 to the chest. You're dead. The wife is getting ravished in the home. Isaiah the 13th chapter. The kid's going to be dashed to pieces. Are you tied up? And the Lord will let you die fast. Depends on how you want to deal with you. Some of you going to die fast. Some of you just going to die slow and watch your kid just get crushed right before your eyes. I just read about getting crushed in Luke the 19th chapter. All right? It says, now will you laugh? Yeah, but we're going to be laughing according to Proverbs the 1st chapter. All right? We're going to be laughing. But are you going to be laughing? Those far stronger than you have fallen beneath its power. Yes, the sword is now being sharpened and polished. It is being prepared for the executioner. Ooh, Esau is the executioner. That's the video in itself alone. And like I watched the video Elder Yashawama did on this specific topic. All right, according to prophecy, this is the 6th chapter of Revelation. The red, the black, and the pale horse. Death. Last little bit of the article. Okay? Yep. It says more than 1,450 law enforcement officers and agents were involved in Tuesday night operations. That's a lot. All right, but more to come. About half of them from the city's police department. The National Guard's role has so far been limited. Only about 30 troops were on D.C. streets Tuesday night, though officials say as many as 800 could eventually be mobilized to protect federal sites and assist in non-arrest functions. Just there. All right, we'll let some just go out there and arrest. Others will be on standby in case some shit pops off. In case you niggas want to act a fool out there, we got something for you. A sword is sharpened and is polished. It is given to the executioner. When you read Isaiah 10 and 5, it said the same thing. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. Esau is the modern day Assyrian, the rod of the Lord's anger. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessing to the Lord's hopefully elect who continue to push this truth. Abba Kwam Yashala, Shalom, Akim, Shalom.